Good evening, Outlaws. Hey, this is KGB from the C Sports Network and HBS channel, bringing you another live stream. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different, guys and gals. We're going to be live streaming Game 3 between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. The last wild card game. All other games have been decided. That's right, guys. The Braves lost last night, and the Padres moved on. Detroit moved on. And, I'm having a brain fart. Who our other team? Kansas City. Kansas City moved on. So, remember, we go live 20 minutes early, guys, so I can get all the doodads, the doohickeys, and the whatchamacallums, so I can get things in order. So remember, stick around, and we'll get down to the game. Welcome in, David. Hey, Bob, how you doing, buddy? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure he will. I'm sure the coach will come back. I mean, that's what I'm gonna predict. Housekeeping. So let's get down to it.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back, David, and welcome back, Bob, to the channel, guys. Thank you for stopping in. David already beat me to the stream, so I was able to welcome him back right away. All right, so they're still talking NFL with the Sports Center, so I'll leave the sound off for a minute. Game scheduled to start at 6:08. Yeah, they're still going through football stuff. Hey, welcome in, everybody. All right, let's get things set up here. All right, studio mode. Ah, Why is it doing this? Well, it's not going to work. Damn it. Not sure what the hell. All right, what? Sorry about that. I had my top donors working tonight, but Laney had asked for her name not to be in it, so I just tried to take it out and it messed it up. So I'll have to fix it for the next stream. All right, so I got a couple last things to get up and running here, and then we should be getting ready to go. We are still 10 minutes. We're still actually 12 minutes out from first pitch. Really? I wonder why. Why do you think that is? Hey, Lenny, how you doing, buddy?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome to the channel, Lenny. Appreciate you stopping in. Go Brewers, he says. Yeah, actually, I'm going to root for the Brewers today, too. Can't be rooting for the Mets. So why do you think that is, Bob? What would they what why would they need to put it to Sunday anyways? I've been sheltered the last week or so. I haven't really kept up on any sport news. We're still waiting. Still waiting. A few hours later. There we go. So, how do you think today's third game's gonna go? You think the winning team's gonna win big by big numbers, or you think it's gonna be a real nice close barn burner back and forth? I think if the Brewers can get hot, if their bats get hot, they're gonna put some runs on.
including Churio, who has 2 home runs in this series. Game 3. Milwaukee's won 6 of 8 meetings with New York this
1
season.
minute
but the Mets have the best
counting.
record, Kevin, in the league since the beginning of June.
That 20-year-old has stepped up with 2 home runs yesterday. They need some home runs from this guy, the Mets, and Pete Alonso. Alonso has just 1 hit through the first 2 games of this series. He'll be a free agent after this season, so tonight could be his final game in a Met uniform. Tobias Myers looking to lead the Brewers to their first winner-take-all playoff victory since 2011. Myers had an ERA of 3
we'll have to
during the
see.
regular season, the lowest by a rookie in franchise history. And tonight's winner will go on to face the Phillies in the NLDS. The Mets won 6 of their 13 meetings during the regular season, including the last 2, while the Brewers took 2 out of 6 and got swept in Philly. If you look at those numbers, though, they were...
All right. So the game should be heading on here pretty quick. Let me get my chat window popped out. All right, here we have it. 7-4 Brewers. I'm thinking something like in that nature as well.
And here tonight, it is winner take all. We take a look at the postseason picture. The Braves eliminated by the Padres, so that sets up the date.
Game 1, Saturday at 8:30 will be the Padres versus Dodgers.
Night, and the winner of this one will take on the
FS1. And then game 1 will be Saturday at 4 Eastern for the Phillies and the winner of tonight's game.
Jesse Rogers will join us coming up. Last night, the Brewers even the series at a game apiece, and they are looking to win their first postseason series since 2018. Last night for the Brewers, it was Jackson Churio.
Hey, Captain Cat. Hey, Havoc. How you doing, buddy?
Big hits, both home runs.
Well, their manager, Pat Murphy, talked about responding after game 1, and they certainly did with a bunch of young bats. Jackson Churio going opposite field. He'd already hit a leadoff homer earlier in the game.
Sorry about that, Havoc. I didn't see that you typed in.
Rookie of the year candidate.
I had the chat underneath something that was.
Then he takes that
I was
tie
finished up
into the
turning
lead. And Mitchell comes up with a big
left
hit
hand
on the
job.
first pitch he sees, and that was enough to set up this excellent Brewers bullpen.
All right,
And
so
look at Churio, 20 years old, second youngest in Major League Baseball history with multiple home runs in a postseason game, and he just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, the Mets were 6 outs away.
watching it on
from
TV.
Clinching a ticket in the division series here tonight.
Well, watching
Who
it
will
on my
make the
computer
big play?
anyways.
Who will hit the big home run? All right, so Dougie, who will it be?
Well, let's start with Francisco Lindor. He's got the first shot at it as their leadoff hitter, and ever since he came into that leadoff role, he has been electric. 304 batting average on base. He's hit for power, and look at the numbers. The power game, 26 home runs
All
from
right,
the
so
one
we
slot.
should have the
That's
Mets
someone who can
batting
put
first.
himself in the scoring position, if not
So,
drive himself in.
tonight's-
On the other side of the equation, on the mound, you have to go with Jose Quintana. His ability to show what he did at the end of the
Tonight's,
season. against the
batting
Brewers.
order
9
will be
strikeouts,
Linder.
4 2/3 innings. He was absolutely painting the corners, and when he's
Bien-
attacking and
Vientos.
he's aggressive, he can be successful.
Nimmo,
Jose Quintana
Alonso,
and Tobias Myers.
Lacius,
It's game 3 winner
Winter,
take all. Lineups
Marte,
in first pitch coming up from
Taylor,
American
and
Family Field
Alvarez.
in Milwaukee.
Tonight's starting pitcher will be Jose Quintana. That's your starting
2024
lineup for the
WildCard
Mets.
Series is presented by T-Mobile 5G.
We'll leave it
Home
up there.
Internet. Get internet how you want it.
All right, they're going to go to commercial. So we're about 5 minutes out, ladies and gentlemen. About 5 minutes out. Remember, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the sub. Some of these commercials are just funny as shit. Miss Lane! Welcome back to the channel, lady. Appreciate you stopping in. Are you here to help me root for the Brewers and watch the Mets lose? Ow, ow! All right. That's right. We're going to root for the Brewers. Certainly can't root for the Mets. Not when they're in our division. I think the Brewers are going to win it. Like I said, I think if their bats, if they get their bats hot early, well, they showed last night that the bats don't have to get hot early to win. I just think if their bats get hot early, it's over. Yeah, David, how is your new place? Hey, buddy, remember, you need to send me your address so I can get that hat stuff taken care of. It's first pitch time, man, and the interactive's not even up.
Ready for game 3, and it is winner take all. And time now to show you what Carlos Mendoza and the Mets have put together lineup-wise. Mendoza in his first year as the Mets manager.
Well, the Mets are in our division, so I don't want to root for them.
He was Aaron
personally.
Boone's bench coach with the New York Yankees. As we take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Cologuard. See more information at Cologuard.com. Mets 5th in the NL, 7th in the majors.
So I figured I'll root for the Brewers.
Viento sitting second. Nimmo in the 3rd spot. Alonso, Iglesias, Winker has started DH. Marte, Taylor, and Alvarez rounding out the lineup in a group that hits homers in bunches, 4th in the NL in that department. And Doug, that group will go up against Tobias Myers, who had a sensational year.
They really did. And you go back to June, 1.44 ERA. I mean, he pitches over the top and works the top of the zone very well. A deceptive pitcher, 4-seamer, cutter, slider. You're going to see a lot of hard stuff. When he's working that outer 3rd column, that's when he has a lot of success.
Yeah, one of the things to keep in mind is that 4-seam fastball he likes to throw up in the zone, and we'll see if the Met hitters are able to square it up. Myers, 26 years old, from Winter Haven, Florida.
All right, let's get the interactive working.
It's been a journey for him. Made his big league debut back on April 23rd. Not quite a full house here at American Family Field. The roof closed and we're ready to go. And Myers set to work at the first offering.
All right, pausing it up to get it synced up.
And missing.
Here we have it.
Ball one
We are
says
live,
Carapazza
baby.
Our plate umpires. You look at Francisco Lindor, the overall numbers plugged into that leadoff spot May 18th, and he took off.
Comes the pitch.
Swing
and a miss. That's going to be 1-1 count now.
Myers mentioned.
Got Linder at bat.
Orioles
Myers
draft pick,
pitching.
2022. He went 1-15 with a 7.82 ERA. And that was combined at AAA between the Giant, Guardian, and White Sox organizations. And then in the offseason, November of 22, the Brewers signed him as a minor league free agent. The 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped out to right center.
That's going to be a leadoff single.
To cut it off is Perkins. Lindor racing for second.
No, he's coming. Oh, they got him. Safe. No, they call him safe.
It spilled out of Terang's glove.
Wow.
And I think that if Bryce Terang had secured it, Lindor would have been out, but we'll take a look. It'll be a double.
Well, no doubt. I mean, Lindor hesitated.
Lindor should have been out. No doubt, but the
batting
second
box,
baseman
but
fumbled the
change
ball.
gears and downshift, you got to stop. So he high steps his way and then tries to get back in it. You see the ball trickle out, and then he's able to grab the base. So he tries the swim move. Ball's rolling. He rolls it, knocks it with his chest away, and then still holds on to the base. The game of Twister at second base to start us off.
Wow.
So
Hey, D, how you doing?
Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back to the channel, Mr. Capital. Happy to have you in, man.
That one, 0-1. What about Mark Vientos? Quite a story. He didn't make the team out of spring training. And now here he is.
All right, 0-1 the count.
Two spot
Down and dirty, ball one. It's the 1-1 count.
Vientos, absolutely huge.
D's on his break. I see.
500, over 500 slugging against righties and left-handed pitchers. So he is a dangerous hitter.
Lindor at second. Myers delivers.
That'll be a strike.
One of the things we should note right away with Tobias Myers, he is working with Gary Sanchez. Initially, it was William Contreras in the lineup. Normally, it would be William Contreras in the lineup. He has knee soreness, and so Gary
batter
Sanchez
timeout.
Plugged into the lineup as a catcher. He was already going to DH, but it is Sanchez behind the plate and Contreras DHing with that left knee barking at him.
I call him Mr. Capital because of his initials, DC.
That one popped foul. Doug, you talked about Vientos.
Oh,
and the
till
power.
midnight. Yeah, that's.
It wasn't always that way. You go back to high school. Mark Vientos was a 17-year-old. He was actually a second-round pick in 2017, the second youngest.
All right, 1
guy
and
in
2
the
count.
draft. He hit 1 home run his senior year of high school. 1-2 in the dirt. Sanchez does well to block that one. But now, Vientos, a guy with a promising future, and as you mentioned, a ton of power.
Well, that's what's so tough about predicting a young prospect.
Myers put that one down in the dirt.
How do you fill out? How do you develop?
So we got Deuces Wild, 2-2 count.
With the speed and pace of the game, and just get stronger.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Myers, and that one.
Got him looking. That's a K on the day, baby.
Well, this is a picture-perfect pitch. I mean, it can't get any better in terms of location and movement. I mean, this is right down in that corner, framed very well by Sanchez, right to the glove, right? Pull it right up into the zone, and right in that outer third column, which is where Myers can lift very well.
And now it's Brandon Nimmo who hits in the 3rd spot. Man, it's second.
All right, Brandon Nimmo at the plate.
And that one is
That'll be ball 1.
When you look at Brandon Nimmo overall this year, 224, hit 23 homers. And a guy who normally gets on base. Mets with an opportunity to take the lead, and that one
Ball
a little
2.
bit high.
Well, Nimmo during the regular season had a tough time. This first plate appearance was his worst. He hit 133, 240 on base percentage. Sometimes that first at bat, you're trying to get it going. This year it was very difficult for him.
Ball
three.
three.
A little bit low, and he's fallen behind Nimmo.
Three straight
when you watch Myers,
balls.
by the way, whether there is someone on, as there is now, or not, he now works exclusively out of the stretch. Started that about 5 or 6 games ago. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike. Now 3-1.
That was a ball, but the ump called it a strike.
In the game, it's changed.
Wow, 3-1.
Oh yeah, I mean, and he will throw this cutter a lot. Gets behind, he'll add that late movement to try to jam a hitter who thinks he's right on it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We have a full count. Trays over deuces.
Lindor at second. The crowd
Myers.
Get the Mets the lead with a base hit. Here comes. And a swing.
Got it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 2.
Carries so well. Nimmo is gone 2 away.
We talk about elevation. He works the top of the zone well, but it's also the deception. This is a four-seamer. I mean, a true four-seamer. And you find a lot of hitters end up swinging under it. They're anticipating more drop, and that's the deception that he has. They think it's going down a little further, and they end up swinging.
Pecans.
So now 2.
Very nice.
It's Alonso. And Pete takes down and away. Pete Alonso 1 for 5 with 3 walks so far in this series. This could be his final game as a Met. Who knows? He's a free agent.
Right, Mets are gonna choke.
Conclusion of the season.
Sorry, Mets fans.
It's this one in the air.
That's a high deep flyer out to center.
And he's got it.
Caught for an easy can of corn. That's out number 3. We're gonna head to the bottom of the first. Tie game. Yeah, that's what I say. Let the Phillies choke. So we definitely, and you know, Milwaukee, the Mets, I think the Mets won 6 of 12 against the Phillies this season. And the Brewers, I believe they won 2 of 6. So statistically, the Mets have a better chance at beating the Phillies. But I don't want the Mets to move on. I don't want any of our division to move on. And then when it comes to the Mets tomorrow, or Saturday, or not the Mets, the Phillies, for the NLDS, I want them to lose. Yes, they do. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about the yawns.
Brought to you by Cologuard. See more information at Cologuard.com. Churio, Perkins, and Contreras, who will DH Adames, Sanchez, Hoskins, Frelick in right, Ortiz at third base, and Bryce Terang.
All right, so now we got
9. Time to send it
we got the Brewers up to
and
bat.
hello to the third member of our crew, Jesse Rogers.
Yeah, guys, we've been talking about Jackson Churio. I made sure to seek him out.
I switched over to the Brewers lineup there for you.
He may have had some nervous energy. Didn't sleep all that great last night, he said, but 2 home runs. The game tonight, a lot going on for him, and to a man, his teammates say they would be more nervous tonight than he would be. And guys, he was signing autographs moments before taking the field tonight, so I don't think there's a lot of nerves going on with Jackson Churio.
Quintana delivers down and in as Churio shortens to bunt. Churio was 3rd in the majors.
All right, the first pitch will be a ball.
Field hits, bunt
or ball 1. 1-1 count or 1-0 count.
The power as we saw last night, the speed too, as you look at the numbers for Quintana. Jose Quintana, 35 years old, put together a
That's right. Mr. Greasy Hair himself.
People out, and he does get ground balls.
Yeah, they want him to attack, and the challenge, he's always out of the zone. He lives out of the zone, so he's trying to get in that zone effectively.
Line drive, base base hit.
That's going to be a line drive right up the middle for a base hit.
Is aboard.
Well, you talk about getting in the zone. Well, he was forced in the zone because he had missed wildly in the first couple of pitches. So just to force him in that, Chourio just jumping on top of this four-seamer. It hits that little top spin by Quintana. But look at the hitch. He barely has any lift of that front foot. Just picks it up, puts it down, lets the hands do the work, and through the zone.
Oh, I haven't seen Gino yet.
Perkins now, switch hitter batting right. This is his stronger side, the right side. And for Chourio, a guy who runs exceptionally well. He swiped 22 bases, caught 7 times. By sprint speed, the Brewers have the fastest.
I'm going to try his... Well, no, actually, because
shortening the bunt.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be streaming NASCAR.
Powered by Google Cloud. Here is something to look at.
And I think the game... I'd have to look and see what time the games are.
So
I mean, if I have enough time,
and the interesting battle will be,
if there's enough time to get...
these Brewers chase?
Hulk took one right to the face.
No, and they're first in the National League in walk rate. And the amazing thing about the Brewers, they don't swing at the first pitch very often, only a quarter of the time. That was the lowest in baseball, and yet they still walk all the time. But
if there's enough time to set up in between the NASCAR stream and the game start, then I will.
Francisco Alvarez checking on Vic Carapaz's. You saw that one coming right into your living room on Cam.
All right, D, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Okay.
You be safe the rest of the day at work.
1-1. Rip down the left side. Foul.
That's fair. No, it's not.
Well, Blake Perkins, a guy that they played in center field pretty much every day to begin the year with Mitchell hurt. He is a sensational defender.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
And he can really run as well.
Well, he is the guy they would put in to close out games defensively. That is such an asset. And getting a shot here can be a catalyst on the base paths. And that's part of how the Brewers play. They station to station, they first to third you, and they run you out of the ballpark.
Perkins waits. Quintana 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Struck him out.
Right there.
Well, Quintana's been forced to get into that four-seamer and has not been playing well because he's not locating. But the changeup he found there starts in the zone and has that turnover drop where it's fading away from you as a righty, but it's also going down. Trying to cover those two dimensions at the same time when you're full is usually a futile exercise.
Here's William Contreras at the plate. You mentioned that left knee bothering him, so he's DHing. And he wouldn't chase the changeup. We're taking the Brewers as a team for just a moment. They had the #1 walk rate in the NL. Doug mentioned second in the majors, tied for the second lowest chase rate. So this team.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go.
The 1-0. That's through there for a strike.
Quintana's last start at the end of the season against the Brewers, he was very good on that outer third with all his pitches. Got the changeup chase, four-seamer away. So he's trying to repeat that. So far, the four-seamer hasn't been the command he's looking for.
Ball and a strike now. And that one in the dirt, and a nice
down in the dirt.
Alvarez when we isolated.
That's going to be 2-1 count.
Contreras, pretty apparent he's wearing a bulky brace on that left knee. We'll see how he moves out there. Yeah, there it is.
Well, he's such an offensive force for this team. I mean, so much power to all fields, right center. He can walk. He's just a big loss to not have him in the lineup.
The 2-1. And a breaking ball. That clips the outside. Generous call from Vic Carapazza, and now it's 2-2.
See the gestures by Contreras pointing away.
I don't know.
Saying, no, that never came back. It's a curveball.
I don't know. I didn't have supper. Well, I had those potato chips.
Came back to the plate.
3DK zone.
That was my supper.
2-2.
My son didn't feel like cooking, so
missing outside.
We didn't eat supper.
Absolutely crucial for King.
And he hasn't said anything about cooking supper tonight, so I'm not sure.
Against it. And that is a pitch that generates a lot of ground balls for him. Ground ball rate highest of his career as Willie Adames lurks in the on-deck circle. Those score just getting started.
Starting to get close to time to to make a lasagna, to be honest.
In Milwaukee, game 3, winner take all. 3-2, there goes the runner, hit on the ground.
I know it.
Lindor to second, safe there, throw to first, out there.
Lindor is safe on second, but Contreras is out at first.
Took a little bit of a chance to try to get that force at second. Chourio runs so well, and it made it a little bit harder for Iglesias to turn it, because that direct throw to first clearly be unobstructed. But now
meatloaf sandwich. It sounds good.
Chourio, who's already popping up at second, so he had to lob it like a changeup. And fortunately for him, he had the time with Contreras hobbling.
Here's Tobias now. And the pitch. And Willie Tobias takes upstairs. Tobias 1 for 7 in this series. Put together a wonderful year this year. His walk year, career highs. It hits, homers, runs batted in, and extra base hits. He's one of the better shortstops in the game. Spin and a bluff, and Chourio dives back in.
Well, Tobias had 32 home runs during the regular season, but he only had 4 against left-handed pitching.
The 1-0. Popped up. Left side, and this one a mile high. And Lindor calls
that sounds good.
and makes the catch.
There's out number 3. So we're going to head to the top of the second with the score tied 0-0. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Glad you come to hang out. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. And if you haven't done so yet, and most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys and gals. We would love to have you. Love to have you as an outlaw. And best of all, it is free. Absolutely 100% unequivocally free. Ah, man. Not me. All right, buddy. All right, take care. Hey, Kenneth. Welcome back to the channel, Kenneth. Appreciate you stopping in. And Japanese and Mexican. What'd you eat for Japanese food? I didn't even know I didn't even know there was food called Japanese food. Is it more like, is it sushi? Oh, no. Sorry about the sound.
Is fouled back. And a count 0-2, and he is a guy that is not afraid.
All right, so we got 0-2 count. Bottom of the second, or top of the second. No score, no runners.
Everything the right center field. I mean, consistently.
No
one
outs.
after the other, just barely ever missing.
Next offering, rip foul.
Foul
down
ball.
the left side, and it remains 0-2 on Iglesias. It'll be Iglesias, and then Winker, and then Marte. We're in the second. The Mets and the Brewers no score. Game 3, the winner will take on the Phillies in Game 1 of the Division Series Saturday in Philadelphia. And that scooped foul out of play. He is a pain at the plate, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. And he actually chases a lot out of the zone, but he's so good at his contact points. You know, he's hit everybody well. Lefties, he hit over 400 in June. I mean, just everything through his season, he's contributed offensively.
5 straight foul balls. That one in the air out towards right center. Free lick is there. 1 up and 1 down, and here comes Jesse Winker. Let's see what kind of greeting he gets.
Jesse Winker. Hey, Ethan.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
The beef in Game 1 between he and Adames. Well, he tries Willie there. 1 hot, and Adames throws him out. Winker retired. And there's 2 away.
You know, Myers is doing a good
All right,
job just getting the elevation as he
Ethan
needs.
says, let's go Mets.
He sometimes,
Even though he is a diehard Braves fan, he's like me.
He works that
No,
top
he
of
just
the zone so well.
he wants to see
Hitters are not
whoever's
hitting
playing
it
the greatest
hard,
ball
even though
win.
it is in the air.
So he's rooting for the
Styling Marte now.
Mets. Thanks, Ethan, for telling us that. I appreciate it.
Shortens the bunt and takes a strike for
Ah, bento box with sushi. That's what I thought. I thought that sushi was more of a Japanese
36
delicacy
years old
and
now.
stuff.
And he swings and lines one to center. Perkins coming on, sliding, and he makes the.
That's caught for out number 3.
Perkins with a nice play in center.
That was a line drive up center. He had to run up a little bit, but he was able to get underneath it and catch it for out number 3. Remember, guys and gals, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. We would certainly appreciate it. That's funny. That it is. It is absolutely free to hit that like button. All right, here we go. First pitch will be down below, ball 1. That's going to be out to left. He's going to go for 2. He's like, smoke one up, baby.
Second.
Sorry about that, Kenneth.
In a 1-1.
All right.
And that just missed.
That's going to be a ball, so 2 and 1 count. Bottom of the second.
And so we talked to him about a week
Runner
ago.
on
Said,
second.
I didn't know if I'd even be back here at all. And to play 130 plus games was a victory in and of itself.
The kick at 2-1. And it's fouled off. I asked Reese prior to the game, rewinding, he was part of that Phillies team that made that great run into the World Series in 2022. And one of the stories that happened when they got to the World Series, his wife Jamie at Citizens Bank Park during the World Series bought tons of beer for fans. So she basically said, it's on me. And I said, well, so is Jamie going to do that tonight? He said, look, that's not my department. If she feels like it's necessary to hype him up, she has my blessing. The 2-2. Fouled off at the plate. Hoskins staying alive.
He was also made famous on spiking his bat on a home run, just smashing it straight into the ground like a touchdown. So a lot of energy, part of that leadership group that Pat Murphy has in terms of almost like captains of the team, and really has led this team to this successful season.
Next offering, cut on and missed.
There's no crying in baseball, or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. Let's play ball.
Well, there he is, Pat Murphy. By his own account on the scouting scale, he is 75. Pitch in for a strike to Sal Frelick. Baseball scouting scale 20 to 80. So like Doug, you probably were a 70 runner, right?
72 maybe.
72. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know.
Here's Frelick. And the 0-1. Check swing. And it actually was foul tipped into the mitt of Alvarez, so it's 0-2.
Well, Quintana against lefties really becomes a two-pitch pitcher. He throws that sinker. He also has a slurve, sort of a moderate, hard version of a curveball, a little bit more velocity, and he shuts that down. Against righties, more balanced attack. He uses the changeup we see in the curveball, the four-seamer.
Quintana ready and fires. Frelick takes downstairs. Frelick was 5'8", 185 pounds, former first-round pick out of Boston College. He's a Boston native. 1-2. Quintana ahead. One out, man at second. Outside corner, got him. Great pitch from Quintana, and he freezes Sal Frelick.
This is the game of framing, just not only the location that was impeccable, but it's making sure it's presented well. Boom, pull it back in, pull it back up. A nice job extending and crossing through the plate, but also bringing it back in.
Ortiz now. Yeah, the first pitch down and away. Doug, in
You should have audio.
baseball, one of the things you see with pitchers, especially starters, they have groupings of pitches for each side hitter.
And we talked earlier, it's almost like two different pitchers. Look at the mix here. Very balanced against righties and against lefties.
Audio.
Sinker, slurve, that's the combination. So have to figure out
High
how to
fly
adjust
ball,
accordingly,
foul ball.
you know, and
1-1
in
count, 2 outs.
preparation of a
Runner
game,
on
you're
second,
saying, I
bottom
have
of the
all
second.
these pitches working to be able to neutralize both lefties and righties. If one is not working, I'm compromised against one side.
Ball to strike on Ortiz. He fouls one back. Joey Ortiz, one of the big pieces the Brewers got in that Corbin Burns trade. Kid who grew up in California. Loved watching the Angels. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. was his guy's favorite player.
So as part of the Orioles, you have basically everybody is required to be able to be a shortstop in that organization. They're so athletic.
Yeah, Padres too. The 1-2. Too high.
So they had room for him to move on with the Jackson Holidays of the world and the Gunnar Hendersons. And maybe he'll have a shot. Well, no one knows what's going to happen with Willie Adames and his great year and going into free agency. So he might end up at shortstop.
Yeah, the audio's on.
Sanchez at second. Quintana delivers. And that one hits softly, but Iglesias.
That's going to be hit softly and caught by the second baseman for out number 3.
Innings and all 3 stranded. No score.
All right, so we're heading to the top of the third. These commercials. Can I hold it? Yeah, go ahead and touch it. The kids are standing outside the door talking about her phone. Hey, I'd like to get some shout outs, guys and gals. A quick one here, real quick. On the go with CeeLo. Hey, buddy, I really appreciate you messaging me this morning and telling me all the good things. Man, I really appreciate that. I think you're an awesome dude. I'm glad Matt introduced me to you, and I'm damn proud of what you've done. You've taken that channel and you've just exploded out with it. I mean, you've put on 20,000 subs since I met you. I mean, you're doing an awesome job, bro. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you, Mr. Dixon. Larry from over at the Dixon Way channel. He's another great streamer. Neither one are streaming tonight, though. But CeeLo was talking about doing a Dodgers game this weekend, so. Now, if CeeLo's talking about doing a Dodgers game, Lane, then the games must be early enough to be able to do a NASCAR stream and the game. So I'll probably look into that. You guys will have to let me know what game you want me to do. And we'll see if we can't work it in.
We're hoping
All right, we're back.
for a little OMG here tonight. No score as we go to the top of the third. Carlos Mendoza took over after a couple years of Buck Showalter. He's done great work.
Strike one.
Strike to Tyrone Taylor.
So Taylor picked up the slack.
Tyrone Taylor
really got hot.
had a
JD
248 batting
Martinez had
average
his
during the
struggles. He was
season with
6
7
for
home runs
55.
and
Taylor got
35
a lot more
RBIs.
action and was very productive for the Mets.
Which popped foul, and that'll get out of play. And it's 0-2. Taylor brought over in a trade from the Brewers, something you see a lot. The former president of baseball ops with the Brewers, David Stearns, now runs the show for the Mets. And his top lieutenant, Matt Arnold, has taken over. Both great baseball guys, really smart. And obviously for Arnold, and when it was Stearns doing great work on a budget, David Stearns, there's an opportunity there for the Mets to be kind of an East Coast version of the Dodgers. I'm sure that is some of what David Stearns
Come on,
has
man.
in mind, putting in good process. You know they have
This
the
is
resources.
wild.
with
2-2
Steve
count.
Cohen. 2-2. And that's drilled out towards right center field. That one, Frelick is there, and he makes the catch.
Frelick has it. That's out number 1.
We talked about Myers earlier. He does live in the fly ball.
Nobody's winning there, Bob.
37%,
Tie
37.7 exactly.
score at
well below
0.
league average. So when you're working that elevated fastball and working up, you saw the changeups that faded high. You're going to get the fly balls. The goal as the pitcher is to try to get them weak or very high angles so they go nowhere.
There's Alvarez now. And Myers delivers low.
That's going to be
Tobias
down in the
Myers
dirt, so ball
was
1.
cut
Alvarez with a
in
237
spring
batting
training
average on the season,
relatively
11 home
quickly. I
runs
think he
with
was the
47
second group of
ribbies.
cuts. He got sent out to the minor leagues March 10th. There's a wonderful article by Ken Rosenthal talking about how Pat Murphy's recollection was, I didn't remember very much about him other than I knew he had no chance to make our team. And I mean, it's a story. You see guys having that stick-to-itiveness, right? Because Tobias Myers was traded 3 times, DFA'd, claimed on waivers, released, and ultimately debuted April 23rd in Pittsburgh. 5 innings, gave up 1 run.
And it was on the first pitch he threw. Andrew McCutcheon hits a home run off him on his first delivery.
His boyhood hero, the kid from Winter Haven. The 1-2. Check swing. Appeal to first. Did not go. That's Alan Porter down there.
First base ump says no
Hoping
swing,
McCutcheon
no
went on
go.
base and said, welcome to the show, kid. Then stepped on home.
What was that movie you were in?
Summer Catch.
There you go.
Golden Globe Award.
The 2-2 is cut on and missed. Struck.
Got him. Got him.
You could see that this 4-seamer, you look at it and say, well, that's right down the middle. How do you miss that? Well, it's a lot of movement.
Got
It's
him.
deception. I mean, he swings way under that pitch. And Alvarez, good fastball hitter for sure, but just that natural carry that's not dropping as much as the hitters anticipate.
Well, here's Lindor, who squared him up first time. And rips one out towards right center field this time. Frelick over to collect. And for Lindor, Myers has been no mystery here tonight. With 2 outs, it's a single. Lindor is 2 for 2. And a man aboard for Vientos.
So that's what the Mets need. Lindor aggressive early in the
2 outs,
count,
runner on
pushing
second,
the
or
envelope
runner on
with his
first,
legs.
top of the third.
That's inspiring.
No
This is
score.
your guy, and you want to find ways. But look at this first pitch curveball. Puts his foot down, head position nice, gets the elevation, finds the hole.
Vientos struck out looking his first time. No score. We're in the 3rd. And a first offering missing downstairs. That slider. Vientos 3 for 9 so far in this series. They started the year. Brett Beatty, their former first-round pick. They gave the job to him. Vientos didn't make the team. Next offering cut on and missed. But now it's pretty clear with his improvement as a defender. Certainly Lindor and Iglesias have impacted him in that regard. He's the guy at 3rd. At least for now. The 1-1. Outside.
Well, next up for Vientos' development is just really working on the defensive side, being able to to anchor it down. A lot of times you've seen late innings, they've been bringing in defensive replacements, putting Acuna in. So that defense will allow him to really stay on the field 9 innings.
2-1 in the dirt, squirts away from Sanchez. He can't find it. Lindor down to second. It's a wild pitch. And now a man in scoring position.
Damn, come on.
And Sanchez didn't get all the way in a position to do the full block on this. And this sometimes happens. He's in the sort of flat crouch here, and he doesn't.
Oh, the ball got underneath his legs and rolled off behind him. He couldn't find it afterwards.
And not knowing where it is, sometimes that leads to 2 bases.
So now man in scoring position. Lindor edging away. Myers steps off the backside of the rubber. So a disengagement there. You could see Vientos digging back in now. Time called, and Sanchez and Myers will have a chat out there on the mound. Discuss what they want to go with the count 3-1. Tobias Myers mentioned made his debut April 23rd. He was kind of on the up down for a while, but up for good on June 5th. And from that point forward, 20 appearances, 19 starts, and dug a 2.43 ERA.
And he's been electric for them, and he came in relief towards the end of the season and just was lights out. I mean, if he's getting that outer third and he's getting the elevated fastball, he's usually in very good shape.
Vientos waits. 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Free lick back onto the track under it, and he's got it. Vientos just missed that one. No runs a hit, and 1 man left. Midway in the third, there's no score.
Serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire, and I was given a 5% chance to live. It's a good thing math wasn't my best subject. Today, I visit classrooms and share my story. I tell kids that with a little help and a lot of work, that you can overcome any challenge.
DAV helps veterans like Adam get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year.
My victory is being there for the next generation.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
One thing we know is true, no matter race, gender, ethnicity.
The need to screen when due.
For colon cancer's a priority.
Indeed. Everyone 45 plus at average risk should screen for colon cancer. These folks are getting it done at home with me, Cologuard.
Cologuard is a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and non-invasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I did it my way.
Getting a fresh deal at Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free.
Did it
The only
her way.
hard part is telling Travis he doesn't get the second footlong.
Wait, seriously?
I got you next time, buddy. Order now in the Subway.
Oh, now I got commercials in there. Boy, I'm way off of it today. I'm gonna need a day between streams. Hockey is back Tuesday on ESPN.
Show me the upcoming MLB schedule.
Really glad you asked, Siri. The MLB postseason continues with the Division Series, and that starts Saturday. Fox and FS1 will have the National League, TBS True TV, and Max will have the AL. And in the American League, it'll be Tigers and Guardians, 1 Eastern TBS. And the winner of this one against the Phillies, 4 Eastern on Fox, 6:30 Eastern, Royals and Yankees on TBS. And then the Padres and the Dodgers will get together. And some Met and Brewer announcers working in the postseason. I know Ron Darling and Bob Costas calling the Yankees series. And Ronnie, of course, one of the great
The Rang with a .254 batting average on the season, 7 home runs.
Brian Anderson with Jeff Francoeur will be calling the Cleveland series. I want to say congrats, by the way, to Met broadcaster Gary Cohen for his nomination for the Ford Frick Award. So there you go. Jose Quintana delivers. And that is a little bit low, maybe outside. Now 2-1 on Bryce Terang. This guy has been a pain so far in this series. He's 5 for 8. And a 2-1 to Terang. Swing and a one-hopper. Flag down by Iglesias. Spins it.
Oh, he got him.
And an absolutely brilliant play. Jose Iglesias. How about those hands and those reflexes? Wow.
Well, when something's hit this hard and you have one hop, you have one chance at it. And you got to pick the right window with your glove. And once you have it, you have time, even with the speedy Bryce Terang. But he gets the spin, turns inside, calms collected, puts it on target, and says in his own head, OMG.
One down, and here is Jackson Churio, or Jack, as his manager Pat Murphy calls him. Pushes a bunt towards third. It's pretty good, but rolling foul as it takes the left turn, and Vientos will pick it up. Churio in this series already with 5 hits. He laced a single up the middle.
Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to hit that thumbs up for us.
A little bit of everything: a cutter, a four-seamer, a sinker, and a sweeper.
And one thing to notice, Mets need to bring the ball down in the zone and force him to hit something at the knees, because the elevated fastball is not working.
Here's the 0-1, and that's outside. Quintana. And a swing and a soft fly ball, center field, and a racing catch made out there by Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor had a good read on this, just stayed up there a little bit long for Churio, and Taylor just closed it down.
Mike Perkins now with 2 away and the bases empty. No score, bottom of the third. It's game 3. The winner moves on, the loser goes home. And a big slow curveball missing for ball 1 to Blake Perkins. Perkins struck out swinging his first time. This guy with elite speed, elite defense. And a breaking ball in for a strike.
He had a lot of success hitting left-handed pitching. So therefore getting this opportunity. But he has a lot of speed, 23 stolen bases on the regular season.
On the strike, Quintana ready, turns, kicks, delivers. On the ground, one hop. Lindor gets rid of it quickly. And coming off the base, Alonso, but Perkins absolutely flies. It'll be an infield single. A really good job by Lindor to even have an opportunity at that.
Lindor's so good at going to his right, and he goes to his right well, but he knew he has to catch and release. There's no time to get set, and that creates the mistake, or at least the inaccurate throw, and that's what speed can do. It's not so much, okay, you're going to run the bases, certainly going to steal a bag, but it's also forcing the infielders to rush, and rush compromises accuracy.
Crowd starting to buzz. Here's Contreras. And a little flip to first. And diving back in is Perkins. Perkins on the year, 23 stolen bases, caught 5 times. Brewers have not stolen a base in this series.
And that is remarkable, considering how much they ran during the regular season.
Pitches upstairs. Yeah, Milwaukee second in the majors in total steals, third in the majors with an 84% success rate. So when you're stealing them high volume and high efficiency in this series, 0 for 1.
And a lot of credit to the Mets pitching, just shutting that down. Manaea did a great job last night. They got better over the course of the season at holding runners, mostly for helping their pitchers understand the value and executing how to do so.
The 1-0. That's downstairs. Just to put it into context and put a bow on it, how much running is usually a part of the Brewers formula. The last time they went back-to-back games without a stolen base, September 12th and 13th. So it's a couple weeks ago. 2-0. Hit on the ground towards third. Vientos able to glove and throw out Contreras. And Quintana pitches around a 2-out single. On to the fourth in Milwaukee.
All it takes is one item for Quince and you're hooked. I'm guilty. I love luxury at affordable prices. This cashmere, $50. And the quality of this should be illegal.
Quince's cashmere sweaters are so luxurious. They're so soft to the feel. I love to travel with it.
I can mix and match them with different sets. When I told my friends about it, they couldn't believe it.
I love good quality clothes that is affordable and for everybody. There's no gatekeeping here.
Get $20 off your first purchase at quince.com.
He did it again. Yeah, poor guy. Wow. Oh!
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Back in Milwaukee with Carlos Mendoza. It looks like Jose Quintana's fastball usage is up, maybe curveball down a little bit. Is that to get into attack mode against a team that doesn't chase?
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be the key, that he's attacking the zone, he's staying on the attack, and he's got to move the ball around too, whether it's in and out, up and down, and he's going to have to mix his pitches, you know, the off-bit pitches, and then you just got to stay on the attack.
Francisco Lindor seeing the ball pretty well. What about the rest of the lineup against Tobias?
Yeah, Francisco done a good job. We're going about to face him second time in the order. We got to make some adjustment and put pressure on them.
Is this fun or
I'm going to get some coffee, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, man.
Back to you, Boog.
All right, Jesse, thanks. Yeah, a bit of both. Here is Nimmo with the count nothing in one. And drops in for a strike. Good changeup. That pitch is nasty. For as much as we talk about the carry four-seam fastball for Tobias Myers, opponents hit 083 against his changeup. Popped up, Terang drifting out, waving his arms, and makes the grab. Nimmo retired, and there's one away. Looks like Quintana's done good work so far, and Dougie's done a pretty good job being in the zone. We'll see how deep he's able to get. But so far, 3 shutout innings for the lefty. Alonso waiting.
And hasn't walked a batter, so he's able to at least avoid the free passes.
Going inside, and he's fallen behind Alonso. 2 balls and no strikes. He's working out of the stretch with nobody on. Fires. This one popped up. Left side, foul ground. Adames over there. It'll be Ortiz. And there's 2 away.
When you watch Tobias Myers, we talked about how he'll attack with the four-seamer, and the hitters just cannot square it up because of that movement. Under the ball. Under the ball. Bayou. Under the ball. And absolutely Bayou. These are in the zones. These are at the letters, and they cannot get the square because they're under it.
First offering in for a strike to Iglesias. Hit on the ground softly. Charging is Adames. Fires on the move. In time and a 1-2-3 inning for Tobias Myers. No score. We're in the middle of the fourth.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays of the day. He scrambles into T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on us. It's a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. What you think, Kyle?
It's like he's chasing an ice cream truck.
Ice cream! He got his iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Cuz holding it up like a baby lion.
Homie takes those T-Mobile savings and calls it a day.
Respect.
Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone.
Delivering home runs in the postseason, and a game like this, nothing, it just starts to move towards, you wonder, okay, who's going to hit the homer? I mean, that is, 850 roughly the winning percentage going back the last 6 postseasons plus 5 games this year.
All right, I'm back.
And that pressure only builds on the Mets as the visiting team as you get later and later into this game.
Adames swings and curls one foul. The Mets, as a team, probably with a touch more power. There were 6 in the majors in total homers hit. The Brewers.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us.
The Mets have not homered in this series, so we'll see how it plays out. But it's been a formula we have seen in recent playoffs, that's for sure.
I do, Miss Lane.
Well, game 1, the Mets played Brewer baseball, basically. Contact, move runners, first to third, steal bases, or whatever they needed to do to use their legs.
Next offering is tapped softly towards third. Vientos charges, unloads, safe! It's
safe!
And it's an infield single for Willy Adames.
It's bang, bang. When you're out in front of the ball, you tend to get that extra step of speed because you're falling out of the box. That's what happens when you swing a little early. Look at his momentum's already going there, so that gives you that extra step. Vientos does everything he can. Great play. Adames just uses speed to leg it out. I mean, close play, but that left foot just gets in there before the stretching Alonso.
And now it's Gary Sanchez who had a bullet double to left his first time. Quintana swing and a liner left field, but right at Nimmo, who's there to make the catch. And Sanchez retired on one pitch.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That's right.
Brewers have gotten the leadoff man on 3 times in 4 innings. And right here, trying to break a scoreless tie. Rhys Hoskins at the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Dougie Quintana has been excellent so far.
Really has. I mean, he's just been able to be effectively on the zone, and most importantly, he started to capture that outer third or inner third, the corners, the edges. That was eluding him in that first inning a little bit.
Myers has been really
down
good.
and inside for ball 1.
In the house, more located.
So we got 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the 4th.
You hear them
tie game at 0.
Drowning them out with boos.
1-0 the count is Hoskins. Hoskins is 0 for 1 today.
Sanchez waits. Adames at first. There he goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
He's safe.
Too late. And Willie Adames has
stolen base.
That's what the Brewers come to play for, an ability to put yourself into scoring position, something they've done all season long. And this was on Quintana, that first move. He read something, and he absolutely did not hesitate. Took off, stole that base easily, the pop-up slide. And all Iglesias can do is block the ball and keep it from going into center field.
And now an opportunity for Hoskins. No score, bottom of the 4th. And the lefty deals. It's softly on the ground. Lindor will pick it up, steady, and fire.
Got to be out number 2, but the runner advances to third.
To third.
We have 2 outs, and
sometimes
Brewers have
if the ball's hit to my right,
runner 90 feet away.
It's hit softly enough that he could gain a lot of ground. It would have been very risky and unsuccessful if Lindor tried to get him at third. So watch the lead. He sees contact right away. The ball's in front of him. And watch how he turns and bows out. I like that strategy because when you go out and create a space between you and the fielder, you're blocking his ability to throw to the third baseman. So he got right in that lane.
Frelick here lifts one in the air down the left side.
It is out of play.
Will run out of room as that will drift out of play.
You know, you see that a lot on right-handed first basemen.
Yeah, I don't know, Bob. I don't know who's playing.
He has to now step in to create the throwing lane. As the runner, you just try to obstruct. You create your own lane and make them have to throw the ball over you. And that's what Adames was able to do by that wide turn into third. So sneaky and smart base running.
2 down man at third, no score, bottom of the 4th. It's
1-1 count.
Winner take all. The pitch. And that's tapped softly. Third base
that's
side
a
of
chopper.
That's it. Throw to first.
They got him.
And that is in time. Quintana makes the play.
That retires the side, so we're heading to the top of the...
It is 0-0.
Excuse me. Yeah, we're heading to the top.
It's true, no matter.
All right. All right, we're back to the field.
Big away on Saturday to focus on the SEC on ABC. A triple.
No, I don't think so, Lane. I don't know if he's even going.
Winker makes his way to the plate. Former Brewer last year. Played 61 games with the Brewers, and it just 190.
He says now that a buddy of his wife is possibly got him a job where she works as a forklift driver.
And Willie Adames getting into that shouting match. Barking at each other, trash talking in game one. Winker, former All-Star, 2021. He started the All-Star game as a Cincinnati Red.
He had a tough time in September, 3 for 43. So really struggled, but he will work his walks
count.
even then.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I mean, there's that Inviso ball. I mean, the four-seamer, looks straight and true, but you see time and time again hitters swinging right under it.
Now here tonight, Francisco Lindor 2 for 2. The rest of the lineup is 0 for 12. 1 and 2. Myers kick steals, and that one hit him. And Winker will take his base, so the Mets have themselves a leadoff man. And Winker aboard ahead of Marte.
I agree.
Not what Myers wants to do, even with the tension from game one.
But you also got to remember, Lane,
right where he wants
him treating those kids like they're little kids. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to grow up and get the life skills they need to live on their own.
Here's Marte.
His oldest is turning 15, and they should be able to be home by themselves a little bit. He needs to start getting them used to that, so they can be responsible and grow up to be responsible young adults themselves.
0 for 1 here, a line out to center.
They're never going to get the life skills if he shelters them. That's my opinion, and that's what I've told him.
Going the other way. I talked to him before the game. He talks about inside out, how his natural swing just takes him that inside out stroke and has that hole to work with a runner on.
That one in there, and he got him.
Rung him up, strike 3, out number 2.
From Tobias Myers.
Or excuse me, out number 1.
He started him with a couple of sliders and had Marte kind of thinking off speed, and then he comes with this four-seamer, perfectly located. Sanchez didn't even have to move the glove.
Look at there. Thank you.
Here's Tyrone Taylor.
Ice cream time.
And that is in for a strike. For the Mets, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They've left 2. The Brewers 0-4 and 0. And the teams tonight have combined 0 for 15 with men on base. And a big swing and a miss. Nothing in 2.
You've seen a lot of the sliders break out now. During the season, 31% of his pitches to righties were sliders. And he'll throw the four-seamer, but that's that 1-2 punch. And he's able to back it up upstairs and throw it down.
Oh, I know it, right?
Full chase.
Here comes the crowd.
Got in, looking.
Frozen. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Out number 2.
I mean, you talk about swinging under the four-seamer, but the other thing is you think it's going to be lower than it is. That's the other problem you have with dealing with this pitch. It's not just the swings, it's the takes. You're like, well, I thought that was going to be down. How did it end up there? And
Ice cream.
Alvarez at the plate. And pops a foul, and that is out of play. Francisco Alvarez doing the catching, just 22 years old. Missed a chunk of time with the thumb injury, the 20th.
I don't know, Lane, the whole thing with Mav, though,
and this one is popped up, fouled back.
Is he's being too picky for when it comes to a job. When you got bills to
Pablo's
pay, you
really
can't be picky.
committed
You need,
to the
you need to work.
fastball, and it's sometimes to the
A
detriment of
month
has been
ago
to
or
sliders
3 weeks
and
ago, he had the
curveballs. It's opened
opportunity
him
to
up
go
with
apply
that.
for a maintenance
So
job.
He was definitely trying to jump that
And
fastball.
he
this
said
place
he
went
wasn't
nuts
going to
last night
because
in the
he
eighth
wasn't
when Churiel and
he
Mitchell
wasn't
hit
going
their
to work a
homers.
physical labor
It's come
job.
to life now. And a foul ball
Well,
off to our right.
I mean, I don't know
And
what.
the count 0-2.
I guess he's holding out for something better, which is understandable, but holding out's not getting your bills paid.
Tobias Myers, 26 years old. And the right-hander fires. And this one pops up. Right side, and Reese Hoskins.
Fly ball to
not even
first
the base.
baseman. Underneath it, caught for easy. Can't corn.
Well, how about the 26-year-old with 5 scoreless?
I've just told him he's got to be less picky. If he wants to be able to pay his bills and stuff, he needs to be a little less picky. So I think that's why this time he was talking about a forklift job. It will be a lot closer to home, which would be better for him. Yeah. How you doing? I'll tell you, it seemed to me like he was pretty definite going last night, and then when I talked to him today, he told me about his buddy Wesley saying that his wife might have a job for him lined up for him to, so he needed to put an application in. I think he said his intent was still to go to North Carolina just a little later. Nope, that one was Mighty Mo. My wife come home, so he was barking that she come through the door. And Hazel can't have my ice cream. She's naughty. She gets in my chair and digs everything out of it. I usually have a blanket sitting in my chair, so if I get cold, I can wrap it around me, and she gets up here and digs it all out and knocks everything on the floor. She seems to think that my chair is hers.
His 6th career postseason appearance, his 5th career postseason start, and he's been excellent here tonight.
Not a single walk, and even though he's working out of the zone.
The 1-2.
Welcome in, everybody.
Ground Vientos in and to his left.
Hope you don't mind me eating my ice cream and my fruit.
Well, we talked about effective out of the zone. Well, this is how it works. When he's getting the chases, this plays.
You and I must know a different Hazel then, Lane.
Curveball getting the chase. Elevation at the top. Turning it over and going away. Making them out in front, and then helping himself.
My Hazel's naughty.
This is how you work effectively out of the zone. We mentioned the lowest percentage of pitches in the zone, but he gets the chase with it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I think you see a stat like that, and you're inclined to think lack of command. With Quintana, even though the walk rate is slightly above
All right, so we got
average,
Turing,
average, I should
0
say,
for 1 today.
It seems like more than anything,
He's 0 1 in the count, 1 out, bottom in the 5th.
And for Quintana, the guy, the changeup is such a big pitch. He likes that two-seamer, and we talked about how he'll work each side hitter in a different manner.
Come on, Brewers.
Ball to strike. Yeah, the lefty delivers. And Terang takes.
You just said these Mets packing.
Now, if Quintana is able to get this Brewers lineup to expand the zone to their detriment, that tells you how effective he is, because this is a team that walks and has very good plate understanding and discipline. So he's doing a great job of teasing the balls out of the zone and getting them to go.
Well, then she would like you.
2 balls and a strike. Terang waits. Ground ball. Lindor gets rid of it quickly. And a nice dig by Alonso. We just showed you Tobias Myers. 5 shutout. He's at 66 pitches. And with a man warming in the bullpen.
Out number 2. That was a ground out.
I think he might be done.
Well, it's that third time around effect. Third time around, 315 batting average, 366 on base, 478 slugging percentage. Are they trying to get ahead of that? Quite possibly.
Chourio takes down and away as the changeup misses. Jackson Chourio 1 for 2.
1-0 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th.
At 20 years old, he's
yeah, we do, David.
The youngest player in the majors. Got off
at least somebody score.
Rough start, but from June 1st on, an OPS just shy of 900. And consider for a second, from June 26th on, the only 2 guys to register a higher wins above replacement than Jackson Chourio were Ohtani and Lindor in the National League. That's it. 1, 2, 3 from June 26th on.
Bananas.
Pitch in for a strike. You know, I go back and you think of young players, and another young kid from Venezuela, 20 years old. Remember Miguel Cabrera in 2003 for the Marlins. Next offering downstairs, and Chourio would not chase. And with 2 outs, a man aboard downstairs, and Jesse.
Yeah, guys, I think you're right. Tobias is getting some hugs. Pat Murphy came over, had a moment with him. It certainly seems like he's coming out of the game after a great outing.
Gary Sanchez giving him the handshake and the hug. So it looks like Myers done for the night, and Pat Murphy aggressively going to his
2 outs.
And I mean, again, the way the
Sheila
world of
loves ice
baseball
cream,
works with analytics and looking at the information from a probability standpoint, the information tells you, all right, let's get someone else in there. But he's been pitching well, and if it doesn't work, people will second guess. Pitch inside to Blake Perkins. I mean, please see Blake Snell.
Yeah. Well, and Pat Murphy knows that baked into baseball is second guessing, no matter what you do.
No doubt.
And he's like, I'm going to make this decision and hope for the best.
Quintana ready and fires. And that's in for a strike.
Wow.
Well, you look at what's coming up and you say, well, Lindor.
That's crazy that ump is calling that a strike.
Already has 2 hits.
Yes.
It's already not gone really well in that matchup for him.
On a strike now. And a throw over to first. And stepping back in safely is Jackson.
I can promise you the StatCast, where it shows that ball on the StatCast, is not.
The Mets and the Brewers.
That's not where that ball was. Try 6 inches underneath.
Series. Winner take all. The winner will head to Philadelphia and take on the Phillies Saturday. 1-1 is cut out and missed. John Chambi, Doug Lanville, and Jesse Rogers with you here on ESPN. Thanks for joining us. Playoff baseball, best time of year. We had 3 sweeps. This is the only game 3. We're glad to have it. A little toss over there. In fact, if you include the COVID-shortened season of 2020.
Yep. Yes, it's the best 2 out of 3.
20 total series. There have been now, including this one, only 4 of 20 series that have gone to a game 3. The rest have been sweeps. Pitch upstairs. And a count 2-2.
Quintana knows Perkins has a lot of swing and miss in his game, and the changeup down and away worked really well. He may be setting it up now. He went to four-seam up at the eyes. He can turn that changeover over again.
Churiel at first as he's on the move, and that one fouled away. Like Perkins mentioned, really good defender. He was originally drafted in the 2nd round by the Nationals back in 2015. And again, the Brewers' savvy organization on a budget, finding Blake Perkins.
Said they just needed some.
Signed him as a free agent in November of 22.
Yeah,
same month they signed Tobias Myers. 2-2. There goes a runner. And a pitch is high. Throw to second. Too late. And it's a stolen base. Second of the night for the Brewers. And the first for Churiel.
Well, once you get the collective
he made a smoothie.
How to go first move on Quintana,
he wanted me to try it.
You share it. And the excellent first base coach Quentin Berry over there, understanding and
all right, 3-2 count. Runner on second, 2 outs.
Now a man in scoring position. Quintana having trouble hearing pitch count. And now he'll step off. And Alvarez heading out to the mound. And now the entire infield will join that meeting. Tobias Myers looking on. Brilliant work for the kid from Florida. 5 scoreless innings.
Thank you.
Absolutely
I appreciate
fantastic. 5 strikeouts. No free passes. I mean, you can't script it better if you're the Brewers. Like, put us deep in the game, at least a tie. Certainly.
I agree with you, Lane.
But he did everything.
He's damn good, kid.
To put his team in this position.
Just about everybody on their feet, waving those yellow rally towels. A man in scoring position. And 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Churiel at
come on, Brewers.
2. And a payoff pitch. That's ripped down the line.
Oh! Foul ball.
Perkins, during the year, hit 6 home runs. Quintana, the pitch count continues to climb up to 75 pitches thrown. The lefty is ready. The 3-2. Serve down the right side, but slices foul, and they'll do it again. And the Mets starting to get activity in their bullpen as you have the righty Jose Brito up.
Well, Quintana, interesting, has not gone back to the changeup, which struck out Perkins earlier in this game, to turn it over down and away.
And it's second, 2 down. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Lindor got a hustle. Throw to first. In time, Francisco Lindor.
Got him. Out number 3.
Gets the fleet-footed Blake Perkins. Still no score. End of 5.
So we're going to the top of the 6th. Still tied score at 0. Oh, I couldn't eat all my ice cream. Pretty good though. I had frozen fruit. Had some pineapple, strawberry, peach, banana. It was good. Oh, man. Hands are cold today. Yeah, it was good. And then it was sherbet ice cream. I don't normally eat sherbet. I mean, I don't mind it. But it wasn't too bad. Remember, everybody, hit that thumbs up for us, guys and gals. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up. The channel certainly appreciates it. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. What? Why do they say sherbet's supposed to be the best for us? Is it just the different process it's made? Oh, the fruit was good. Except there was one of the, not even sure which one it would have been. It couldn't have been the, I don't know. There was a fruit, there was one of the fruits, it had, I think it was a muskmelon. It was kind of a little bit of a harder outside. More chewy. Ah. Yeah, true. Okay, better than cream, yeah. Vientos is 0 for 2 today. He had a 266 average on the season. That's going to be down in the dirt. Ball one.
Terang pregame.
Damn it.
Do you know anybody on the other side? He said, yeah, me and Vientos were roommates on the Team USA.
Yeah, it makes sense, though, about the, because of the cream.
Swing and a miss right there. So think about that for a second. One guy was 14 at the time.
The cream would be one of the biggest reasons.
He's from California, and he's rooming with the kid from Florida.
Gotcha. Got the audio.
So the elite level players are meeting each other earlier and earlier in every sport. The
Swing.
strikes.
Back two.
And McGill gets the punch out.
It's all the same, business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. Making those key decisions at key moments and then knowing the impact, that's the magic.
Sage is helping business leaders like Hal Ripken Jr. make smarter, faster decisions.
Here's a swing and a high fly.
That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. He shouldn't be under it. Easy, get a corn. That's out number 3.
Says, let's go. Midway in the 6th, 0-0.
That's going to do it for the top of the 6th. We come back, we'll be at the bottom and see if the Brewers can put on some scores. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, you know, it's something I just noticed. You know, when I set this stream up last night, I put a damn chat poll in, and it ended the damn chat poll before the stream started. $11 likes. All right. We'll take that. We didn't even make it past 10 last night.
Get internet how you want it. And who did you want? If you wanted the Italian sausage to win the race, you're a winner. Polish sausage. Yeah. Andrew Monasterio, Quentin Berry, rooting him on. Come on.
So I think they're considering adding a tofu sausage to just round it out.
The impossible sausage.
Swing and a miss.
By Contreras and his
well, I don't know what he was swinging at.
In the bottom of the sixth. John Shelby, Doug Glanville, and Jesse Rogers.
Contreras 0 for 2 today.
He's grounded out twice. And we got ourselves a ball game right here. Winner take all, scoreless through 5.5.
Oh, for the audio? Yeah. Yeah, because I just put it up when you typed it.
Begins with the 95 season. This is the fourth winner-take-all game to be scoreless through 5 innings.
I get forgetful.
And that includes that great 0-1 game.
I didn't mean to.
The World Series Diamondbacks and Yankees. So a rarity. We got ourselves a unicorn here. 2-1 is fouled off.
Swing and a miss.
And into the mid.
2-2 count.
Who holds it 2-2 on Contreras, who doesn't, at least moving when he's been running down first, look completely right with that left knee hurting, left knee soreness, and he was moved from catcher to DH.
This is Quintana's 82nd pitch.
That one misses.
Ball 2.
Contreras would not.
Excuse me, ball 3. So that's full count.
Excellent.
Grays over deuces.
Have activity in the bullpen right now. The Mets do.
Where's our friend Gino?
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lazy fly ball, right field. Taylor will make the catch. Folks, a reminder, the MLB app, your team, your players, your home for postseason baseball. Get personalized highlights and push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app and do it today. Carlos Mendoza and the Mets hoping.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that to you, Pookie Bear, but it's just...
Oh, God.
Sometimes you make Daddy so angry.
On their rival, the Phillies. As Adames swings and misses.
Oh, that one kills me.
Matchup is actually favorable for the Mets. Adames 191 on the season against left-handed pitching.
Next offering is tapped foul. What do you make of that? I mean, that's a weird number. It's not one that I would expect.
Oh, he's with K, huh?
To continue for really Adames, and I certainly don't know that I would want to bring in a lefty against him, right?
K.
Against lefties, 28 against righties. Now his swing, he does
where
have a
thou
very
is
kind of
K.
loopy top spin swing through the zone, and they've been turning over changeups and powering up and away against him, and it's worked so far this season.
Without bases empty, 0-2. That's outside. Tobias shares something in common with Peter.
Oh, boy.
He is a free agent to be. They're probably two of the top, 6 free agents. Both these guys could be playing their final games in that specific uniform. Which ended there for Tobias. He came over in a trade.
I don't know. That's up to you if you want to say Big Daddy.
Solidified the shortstop spot. Became one of their leaders. And this year put up a monster year in his walk season. The defensive metrics regressed a bit. He's considered a good defender.
All right, 2-2 count. One out, bottom of the 6th.
2 on the way. Swing and a
Swing
miss, and that one kicks
and a
away
miss.
from Alvarez.
Run, Forrest!
Well done by Alvarez. Great pitch. That one in the dirt.
Lucky they got him. Just about didn't. Out number 2.
And Alvarez had a long way to go to get this ball. This was not right in front of the plate. They see him go down.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where the clip come from.
So
I ran across it on a soundboard that was royalty free.
And about halfway to the
I was like, yep, gotta add that one.
So Quintana at 88 pitches. And at 88 pitches, he'll face number 99, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez gonna get a dirty Sanchez.
Nope, that's in there for a strike. And it's nothing in one. Sanchez a double, and he's lined out. And a swing and a miss. Jose Quintana, his last appearance in the postseason was 2022 as a member of the Cardinals in the WildCard Series against the Phillies, and he was brilliant. 5 1/3, 2 hits, and no runs. Carrying a 3.86 postseason ERA in his career into this start. And he's gone 5 2/3 scoreless here tonight. As this one turns into a battle of bullpens, big advantage Brewers. They had the best bullpens in the mix. 1-2. Swing and the first did not go on the corner.
The Brewers are in the mode now, bringing in the closer in the 6th, or at least the previous closer.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to keep the Mets at 0, get all the best matchups, and then hope they push a run across.
Pat Murphy lurking back there. South Freeland. Next pitch in the dirt. Both these guys first-year managers. Pat Murphy had a chance to manage just a tiny bit. 1990, or I should say 2015.
So, we're 3-2 in the count. 2 out, bottom of the 6th.
And now time called, and Alvarez will race out to the mound. And again, the reason for the sprint is so there would not be a pitch clock violation. So it would be a mound visit with a count 3-2. A pitch clock violation would have meant ball 4 and a base runner for the Brewers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's no longer sprinting.
No, now he is walking back.
Did he pass away, or is he still alive?
Nothing, bottom of the 6th. The Mets 2 hits, the Brewers 4 hits. We played error-free baseball. And that pitch
got him swinging. Strike 3, out number 3. We're heading to the top of the 7th.
And what a performance.
Score still at 0.
As we move to this.
I'd like to give a shout out to my good buddies over there at the C Sports Network and Maverick Sports. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, that's right. She passed. I was thinking that one of them had passed. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. You know, KGB, you're my kind of guy. Let's make America great again. Together.
Thanks, Mr. President. I think you're great, too.
Don't get your panties all in a bunch.
Don't get your panties all in a bunch.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
All out of gum. Mav won't let me play my interview that I had with the president. He never lets me play that. You'll have to come on Discord some night so I can play it for you. He doesn't want me to play it over YouTube.
Two brilliant starting pitching, Tobias Myers and Jose Quintana.
So that ought to tell you something.
5 scoreless, Quintana 6 scoreless. And this is the 4th winner-take-all game to be scoreless.
4th winner-take-all game, all time to be scoreless through 6 innings. This is only the 4th game in the history to go 6 innings scoreless.
1968, the Tigers and the Cardinals. Nick Mears into the game. Delivers a pitch down and away, and Alonso able to check his swing. All right, so there are the overall numbers for Mears between the Rockies and the Brewers.
There we go.
Strikeout there. The ERA a little high. ERA not always a great indicator of a reliever's.
Yeah, you got to hear him.
Yeah, one bad outing could really set you back, but in his case, he gives up a lot of hits. The walks can be a challenge. 7 home runs.
Let's just say I was messing with Mav. he didn't. Well, he found it funny afterwards, but at first he's like, "That ain't funny, man."
Is a stat that is used to determine how well a pitcher performs.
I was like, "Yeah, it is."
How well the defense defends.
Good day.
And it's in an ERA form. It's 3.39. So next offer cut off.
He's like, "Leave it to you to do that." I was like, "Yep."
Mears, obviously the strikeouts, but
told him I was going to interview the president.
They have a great defensive team, very athletic, fast. So mostly that is an asset. Where you see the velocity.
You gotta give him that hop. Spit on that thing.
Next pitch down and away.
Oh no. We're going to see somebody score here late. I predict they're going to score late.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know who's going to score, but somebody's going to score late.
Mears ready. Alonso waits.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Out number 1.
Is gone. And look who's up in the bullpen for the Brewers. Fastball Freddie was the starter in game 1. And he went 68 pitches, so a little fresher than what would normally be after just 1 day of rest. So Peralta getting loose out there. The 0-1. And a
swing and a miss. He chased that one.
The Mets have just 2 hits, and they're both from Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, that's who we're rooting for, Kenneth. We're rooting for the Brewers to win too.
Now
Down and dirty. Ball 1.
Dougie, how about this? Scoreless in the top of the 7th. In Game 3, winner take all of this Wild Card Series. Great pitching here tonight. 1-2. Outside.
Yeah, just really beautifully pitched by both teams. Just location, the plan, the execution of that plan, not really giving a lot of free passes up.
2-2. And that one downstairs.
Yeah, 3-2.
Again, we showed you the stat earlier, but it's just, you know, the last 6 years plus this season, you can't help but wonder, nothing, who's going to be the guy to bop one out and be the difference maker. That's usually the way these games of late are determined. 3-2 hit on the ground to short. Tobias to his right.
Over to first. Got him.
Iglesias is out.
Out number 2, top of the 7th, or yeah, top of the 7th.
Have that potential when you talk about power game. Winker's one of those.
Well, they have showered him with boos. All 3 at bats. He was hit by pitches last time up, officially 0 for 1. A big hit in the 2nd inning of Game 1, a 2-run triple, eventually was pinch hit for, and J.D. Martinez in his spot came up with a huge 2-run pinch hit single.
Ooh, Brewskis for the Brews.
And a swing and a miss. And Winker on the follow-through banged the back of Gary Sanchez's helmet, I believe. And here comes the crowd.
Baby.
Packed house, rally towels in full effect. No score, top 7. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swung and missed. That's out number 3, baby. Heading to the bottom of the 7th. Tie score 0-0.
To stretch. No score here.
We're going to the 7th inning stretch. What? Ta-da! Yeah. Can I hold it? Are your hands clean? I'm not going to beg. Kids are standing outside the door. They're talking about her phone. So that's a funny one. Take that, Metsters. Lady says, take it. Take it.
Series will face the Phillies. 95 wins, most since 2011 for Philadelphia, and their brilliant ace, maybe the best pitcher in the game, in Zach Wheeler. And they could score with the likes of Harper and Castellanos and Turner and Schwarber. The best home record in the majors. The Phillies had not won the division since 2011. Last year, getting to Game 7 of the National League Championship Series. They lost in the World Series the year before that. And you'll see the Phillies against either the Mets or the Brewers, 4 Eastern Saturday on Fox. Meanwhile, postseason starts in the division series on TBS. Saturday, 1 Eastern, Tigers and Guardians, and then Royals and Yankees at 6:30 on TBS. Padres at the Dodgers later
Here
on
we go.
that night. Jose
In
Buto
the bottom of the
will take over.
7th. Swing and a miss.
And that one swung on and missed by Jake Bowers, who hits for Reese Hoskins. Tell you what, the
Keller
Phillies
says to put the Mets fans in the corner
winner-take-all
lane.
game in 2011 in the NLDS to the Cardinals. Carpenter and Halladay, about as good a pitching battle as you will.
All you Metis to the corner.
Bowers at the plate, left-hand batter waits, 1-1, and that's bounced foul.
Bowers loves to attack early in the zone. As a pinch hitter, you're trying to be aggressive. He's got the power. He also has the swing and miss. A lot of strikeouts, 118 on the season, but he does have the 12 home runs.
Jose Buto delivers, and the pitch is upstairs outside.
Buto's been really sharp for the Mets. Doesn't give up a lot of hits. Good
2-2
strikeout
count.
pitcher, keeps the ball in the ballpark. Four-seamer, sinker has been a really good pitch for him that he's used more.
Next offering is upstairs. Now Buto, 2 scoreless innings in the Game 1 win.
Bum,
And he's gone the distance here with the pinch hitter, Jake Bowers. Bowers hitting for Hoskins. 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball. Right field. On its way. Gone.
The Mets are on the board. Or no, that's the Brewers. The Brewers are on the board, baby! Back to back homers! That man got the dance, baby! Back to back!
Back pitches.
my Atlanta Braves emoji played though.
I believe he was close to being in fair territory. And there's the owner, Mark Antanasio. He hasn't seen his team win a playoff series since 2018 when they got a game from the World Series against the Dodgers.
Love it.
Well, this is an accomplishment in and of itself.
No!
Six
Bottom of the seventh. No outs. 1 and 2 count. Milwaukee leading the New York Mets 2-0. That's deep. Here we go.
The breaking ball missing inside.
Ball 2.
And now 2-2.
All right. Deuce is wild. 2-2.
Ortiz 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And a line drive softly hit to short. Lindor makes the catch. And there's one away. Well, Doug, we alluded
that
to
was
it
weird.
In the broadcast.
Like the cameras didn't.
In the playoffs.
He hit a ball out to second, but the cameras didn't follow it. They just.
Percentage of over
that was weird.
And here's Sal Frelick. During the regular year, he hit 2 home runs.
I mean, regular year, but September is over. October is now.
And he is a big-time player, Sal Frelick, the kid from Boston, doing Dustin Pedroia proud. And the Brewers have a 2-0 lead.
Yep. Looks like they're having a mound meeting. They got to get their stuff in order. Yeah. She's in bed with Wall Street. Oh, on the interactive? Yeah. I know. It's funny how some of the things the interactive characters do. Yeah, it is. Yep. It was called the Milwaukee Braves. One out. That'll be down and out. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Yes, sir. Truck race tomorrow. Oh, shit. Sorry.
So Diaz comes in, and Terang is aboard. And, you know, Bryce is going to be ready to run.
Oh, he's going to run. Like, there's no question about it. Diaz typically slow to the plate, doesn't want to disrupt what he needs to do and get the hitter. And 16 for 16 on the regular season, stolen bases against Diaz.
There goes the runner. The pitch is a ball. Throw to second. Too late. Terang
Safe.
has it stolen.
Durang with a stolen base.
During the regular year, it was caught just 6 times.
Yeah, I mean, base stealer who knows the situation. Big leg kick. He's just gone.
Close, but he made it. It'd be nice, Kenneth.
Churio takes inside.
Need 50, 55.
And it's 2-0. Jackson Churio, a single, a flyout, a walk, and a stolen base. What a series this kid's had. Swing and a miss. A slider darting down and away, and Churio.
I don't know about October 15th though.
Back-to-back homers.
I doubt if it would be that soon.
Back-to-back pitches. Bowers and Frelick. Swing and a fly.
Oh, that's going to be shallow. Shallow left. Hot for out number 1. Yep. Out number 1. No, out number 2.
Well, Diaz has had the struggles, but still ends up with good numbers, of very powerful on the strikeout side. More home runs this year really hurt him.
Edwin Diaz struck out 39% of the batters that he faced this season. Now Blake Perkins turns around and hits left-handed. It is ball 1.
Yeah, true.
These 2 teams, they are comeback-type teams.
I don't foresee a lot of people coming in for the truck. Maybe some for Xfinity, but last week it was the Cup Series race that I had a lot of people come into.
The Dodgers 43. The Brewers were top 5 with 39. That's the strike.
Back-to-back homers there, Bob.
The Mets coming back multiple times in that dramatic Game 1 against the Braves. Brewers leading 2-0. Pitch is outside. And now it's 3-1 on Blake Perkins.
Well, comeback for the Mets is now a mandate. There is no tomorrow without a comeback. And Diaz is doing what he can to stop the scoring now.
The 3-1. Jack swing, appeal to third, did not go, and it's ball 4.
It's ball 4. He's going to have a walk.
That Diaz has issued. And now Contreras will come to the plate and play Edwin Diaz entrance music.
Yeah, this is a collision of forces that I'm not sure I can wrap my brain around here.
Contreras, who put together such a magnificent
Yeah, I thought about that too, Kenneth.
Arguably,
certainly thought about it.
In the game by
if there's enough time to set up the stream in between the end of the race and the start of the game, then I'll try and do it.
Diaz kind of spraying it all over the place right here.
Yeah,
I did last week, and I was actually late into the game.
Blazing speed on the bases. They could take third.
But I had to schedule. I didn't have it pre-scheduled, so when the NASCAR stream was done, I had to set it up completely. So that took even longer.
I mean, why not? You know, the pitcher is not really paying attention.
So the Brewers are going to steal second. We have 2 outs now. Runners on second and third. 2-0 count.
Next pitch is a strike on the outside.
Strike 1.
Brewers Brewers did not have a stolen base through the first 2 games of this series. They've got 5 here tonight. This one popped up. Alonso in foul territory. Under it.
And he misses it. Pete Alonso misses it.
Well, he had a lot of time to get under this ball, and right-handed batter is going to have that hook coming back, and it starts to sail on him. And as he sails, he's just dealing with the net. So he's looking to see what happened. One of those you have to get closer to the net, maybe jump, get the net out of factor.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Alvarez trying to frame it, but no sale, says Vic Carapazza.
Take that, Pete.
Pitch that missed the strike zone. So here we go. 2 out, second and third. The Brewers a 2-0 lead, bottom 7. Diaz trying to finish off Contreras with a full count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. But the Brewers.
Gotta be 3.
A huge inning, lots of emotion.
We are heading.
Power-packed punch of Jake Bauers. And then South
to the top of the 8th.
2-zip.
Now they just need to hold him. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, we do. We need to hold them. I missed what you said. You removed it. I wasn't looking. It is Peretta. Peretta is pitching for the Mets. Or for the Brewers. Over to second. Out number 1. Yeah, me neither. I don't know any of them. I get to cheat. I can look up in the corners. It tells me who they are. Or at least for the...
Mets
Damn it, sorry again.
During the regular year. And the Brewers won 5 of them. As Taylor fouls it back.
Bad clan.
Crowd on its feet. Nothing in 2. Taylor 0 for 2 tonight. Peralta deals. Big slow breaking ball that misses down low. So for Pat Murphy, the formula seems pretty clear. 3 outs from Freddie Peralta and then 3 from Devin Williams. From punching their ticket in the division series.
Let me refresh that.
Peralta ready. And fires. Now that's bounced foul of third. Kicks down the line. Alvarez in this one 0 for 2. The Mets have 2 hits and Lindor has both of them. A double to start the game and a single in the third. That's been it. And that one sweeps outside. A slider missing. The only other base runner besides those 2 hits.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to... We're just gonna do a complete refresh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought it was Alvarez.
For Lindor, when Jesse Winker was hit on the elbow in the 5th, Pete Alonso and company have been shut down.
All right.
Next offering down low.
Attacked.
And now time call. Well, certainly painful for Met fans as they watch their team after furiously coming back in that game 1 on Monday and shut down here tonight.
What in the hell?
A swing and a miss as Peralta evens the count on Alvarez. Tobias Myers tonight, 5 scoreless for the Brewers starter. He was great. 2-2. To third, backing up Ortiz. And a 1-2-3 inning.
LMAX technology, bringing hot, cold.
Well, I think the interactive was way ahead, so I will try to get that fixed up here for us. But it's telling me Alvarez is at bat, and it's not. A pit reporter, huh?
As we check our game track, Jose Quintana spectacular for the Mets. 6 shutout innings. Bowers and Frelick back-to-back. And right now, Milwaukee with a 2-0 edge. Ball 1 to Willie Adames. It'll be Adames, and then Sanchez, and then Bowers.
All right, now what should we sing? Sorry about all the hassle.
The man just very erratic, and it's forcing him to be in that zone.
Swing and a miss, and a count 2-1. The Mets in the 9th, top of the order. Lindor, Vientos, and Nimmo scheduled against, we assume, Devin Williams, but shall see.
This can't be the right at bat.
The only 2 hits for the Mets here tonight. Brewers leading it 2-0. Game 3, winner take all, National League WildCard Series, as Adames fouls one away. Really Adames. When Southfield hit that home run, I thought
okay,
he was actually going to run on the field.
I think this next one should sync it up.
Adames fouls that one.
That should be synced now. 2-2 count.
But it's the type of emotion, the type of
bottom of the 8th, no outs. Milwaukee leading 2-0.
And Adames, you go back to the regular season in August,
yeah.
He had 10 home runs. It was part of that surge that really got.
Could you see old skinny Matt with these white chicken arms out there running across the track trying to get the checkered flag?
And he just put that extra oomph in that August.
They'd gang tackle him, have him on the ground. He'd be yelling, "KGB, baby, do it! KGB, baby, do it!"
Edwin Diaz. The Brewers 2 runs.
So then when they come talk to me, I'd have to tell them, "Hey, Kenneth told us all to do it."
Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Adames is gone. Now coming up on Sports
Kenneth's fault.
Our game, full post-game coverage of the first winter go-home game in the Major League postseason. And then they'll break down a battle for control of the NFC South between the Bucks and the Falcons. A look back at Caitlin.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up.
Rookie of the year today.
If you're just joining us, the Milwaukee Brewers are leading the Mets 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th, 1 out. The count is 0-1. Ball 2.
Sanchez. They had a pretty good idea last night as they left the ballpark that Contreras may not be able to play. They weren't even entirely sure he would play. And he ended up being
swing and a miss.
Well, they're going to have to take that one day at a time, but obviously questions will abound should they advance.
Yep, it's all Kenneth's fault.
Very important two-way catcher, really arguably one of the best, if not the best in the game.
Yeah, I think right now you can make the case that he's right there. Goodbye by Gary Sanchez, 2-2 the count. Check swing and a foul back to the backstop.
Diaz starting to fill up the zone a little bit more. 99, getting some more velocity as well. 99 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's trying for a job at home first, I guess.
And Diaz Goes about halfway.
Out number
and
2.
Tosses to the polar bear. 2 down. And here comes Jake Bauers. Well, you knew he'd get quite an ovation. He came on as a pinch hitter in the 7th and took a 3-2 changeup and blasted it high and deep over the right field wall. He swings and misses here.
Yeah, he loves that first pitch, and for good reason. He hit 457 during the regular season.
That one in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
But the risk reward is when you have a lot of swing and miss, and you miss that first pitch, you're in quite a hole. So he has the strikeouts to go with it.
0-2. Outside again for the Mets in the 9th. Lindor, Vientos, and Nimmo scheduled. Ball and 2 strikes. Diaz kicks, fires. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Bauers is gone.
That's going to do it. Out number 3. That'll do it for the bottom of the 8th. We're heading to the top. This is the Mets' last chance. Let's go, Brewers. Come on, baby. 3 more outs. Oh, man. Fat belly was sticking out. Hey, David, yeah, I'm fine. My shoulder just killing me. Ah. Any relation to Richard Petty there, Lane? You holding out on us? Keeping it a secret that Uncle Richard? All right, we're back to American Family Field. Here we go, baby. 3 outs. 3 outs, baby. Come on. Let's do it.
Until July 28th this year with fractures in his back. Mark Antonaccio looking on, hoping to watch the Brewers win their first postseason series since 2018. And a tough battle to start. Williams having trouble here in pitch count. Can't hear it. But is this going to be a pitch clock violation? Is it going to be a mound visit?
They're not working.
Or is it a call to technical support?
Get another one.
And now they're going to bring out another pitch comp. Vic Carapazza out here. But one of the things you find with pitch comp more often than not, it's either not charged or the volume isn't all the way up. As a general idea, that's pretty much it. Pitch comp, as much as we as broadcasters like to talk, it does not go down. It's just a matter of sometimes guys don't have the volume up loud enough, and sometimes they're not charged. That is about it. So, you know, it doesn't malfunction. At least very rarely, I should say.
Well, they need to make my dishwasher then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
new pitch come in hand and ready to go. Williams to Lindor. And a pitch misses outside. Francisco Lindor is the man's 2 hits here tonight. A double in the first, a single in the third. He's also flied out. And that pitch in for a strike. And there's that changeup, that devastating changeup.
Uncle Richard's going to drop off ponies.
It's so nasty, it's so hard, but then has a lot of bite.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. And he pairs that
swing
with a heater at 96.
1-2 count. Yeah, that's gotta suck for Gene with a torn rotor cuff.
Williams ready. Lindor waits. The 1-2.
This is a wild 2-2 count. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the ninth. Milwaukee leading the New York Mets 2-0. We have a 3-2 count. No outs, no runners on. Top of the ninth.
Trying to set the table as the Mets trail 2-0.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go.
And that's fouled away.
Foul ball. We'll do it again.
What a season for Francisco Lindor. Certainly one of the top 2 MVP candidates in the National League. He got off to a rough start this year and finished with a flourish. Switch hitter batting left, the 3-2. Hot foul out of play.
And part of that flourish was getting into that leadoff slot. Hit over 300, almost a 380 on base percentage, hit 26 of his home runs in the leadoff slot.
Lindor back in, awaits a 3-2. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? No swing. Ball 4.
Oh, says no swing. Mets are on the base. That's ball 4.
Well, Lindor doing it with his bat, but doing it with his eye, the discipline. You're facing Williams. He could do anything. He elevates with that hard fastball. He got the changeup, and he clearly holds back on a pitch that was outside.
Good call at third by Brennan Miller. Here's Vientos.
Here comes the pitch.
Swing
and a miss.
Mark Vientos.
0-1 count. Jeez, put her hat on. Rub that hat. Give the Brewers all the luck we can.
And a righty deals. Bounce towards third, but foul. Brewers defensively at third, short, and second. Very good. Ortiz can play all 3 infield spots.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you coming in.
An opportunity to take the Gold Glove away from Nico Horner.
Just joining us, we're in the top of the ninth. Milwaukee leads New York 2-0. We got runner on first with no outs, and it's 0-2 to the count in the count.
They're guarding that line. Ortiz is way over there to try not to give any doubles away.
So the tying run is now on the plate.
Williams deals. Outside and low.
Vientos actually has had very good success hitting changeup. Now, Devin Williams' changeup is in a category by itself, but he's pretty good at it.
1-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Struck him out. That's out number 2. 3 strikes.
It's so hard to cover.
Oh, excuse me. That's out number 1. My apologies.
Because he's got the fastball that you have
to. I messed that one up.
He's got the changeup that you're chasing down that keeps going further down away from your swing.
And now it's Nimmo 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Williams deals. And it's bounced foul.
Foul ball.
Nice play by the ball boy down there. Very athletic. Brandon Nimmo been with this organization since 2011.
Come on, Bruce.
Dribbles that one.
Foul ball. We'll do it again.
That year, out of high school in Wyoming, He went to free agency and then signed that 8-year free agent deal. Now in year 2, right here, fighting for his life. 0-2, one out man at first. 2-0 Brewers in the ninth. And that's a base hit out into right center. Lindor racing around second. On his way to third. Nimmo with a single. And they're at the corners with one out here in the ninth.
Go ahead, run. Now coming to the plate. We have runners on the corners.
Very good swings on the
one out.
Considering how tough Williams' changeup.
Can the Mets make a comeback?
Stay back, but getting a third bite of the apple, the turnover changeup, he's right.
We're gonna have to stick right here with to see.
Didn't want to do too much to it. Pull off. He's staying straight through. Head position guides him where he's going, and that allowed him to stay on that changeup and actually hit it hard.
Chris Hook out to the mound and visiting with Devin Williams to chat with him.
Woohoo, we got 15 legs
against Pete Alonso.
All right.
And you're going to need a plan.
Let's shoot for some more. Can we get 20? If you haven't hit that like button yet, please be sure to do that and slap that notification bell at the top and smash the subscribe button. Join us. Join us to become an outlaw.
Well, it is
a streaming
time for Carlos
outlaw.
Mendoza and for the folks watching at Citi Field, a watch party to support their Mets, their great fan base, checking out this game. Here's Alonso now, the pitch. And that one
Strike one.
Could quite possibly be the final at bat in a Met uniform for Pete Alonso. Who knows? A free agent here in this game, 0 for 3. Third all-time in the Met home run list. The 0-1. On the strike, Alonso with big-time power.
He's going to have to pick a pitch and commit.
First and third, one away. And a pitch. And that's too high. Williams this year a 1.25 ERA in limited action, coming back from the IL. The year before that 1.53. The year before that 1.93. The 2-1. And that's inside, and now it's 3 balls and a strike. And Jose Iglesias in the on-deck circle.
Williams, a prolific strikeout pitcher, 38 strikeouts, 21 2/3. A little bit erratic this at bat to Alonso.
Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Frelick back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets had the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep.
3-run blast. Pete Alonso. Mets take the lead in the top of the ninth, 3-2.
It's 3-2 Mets.
Wow, well, Pete Alonso committed and stayed back and went to right field, something he did not do this season. The power of right field.
Please, no!
And look at his head position. He just flicked it and yelled, knowing he got all of it.
Wow. Alonso the homer, and this place is stunned.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, I cannot believe they gave it up like that.
Filled the love in the dugout as the Mets scoreless through 8, 1 swing.
Man.
Pete Alonso turned the tables. Amazing.
They got their OMG pose that they traditionally do right there.
That one dribbled foul. The Mets have been scoreless in the 15 previous innings.
Well, on the season, He had 30.
I know, right? Looks just like a Braves game. They get the lead and then give it up.
The next offering foul back, and Iglesias hanging in there. 1 out, bases clear. Pete Alonso has the biggest hit of the night. Man.
Crazy.
Williams, the 0-2. And a ground ball to the right side.
That'll be a grounder to the second baseman over to first base, out number 2.
When you talk about committing to a pitch away, he just stays on this. And he hadn't been getting the bat head out to pull the ball, but he stayed with it to go opposite field. And with that kind of power and strength, he could pull it off.
Hey, I appreciate that subscribe. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
For that, whoever that was, I really appreciate it.
Pete Alonso, what a moment. His biggest moment in a Met uniform. No question about it. As Winker fouls one back. What a game here tonight. Scoreless through 6 in a winner-take-all postseason game.
Well, if you're just joining us, guys and gals, quite exciting. We were in the top of the 9th. We had 1 out, runners on the corners. Pete Alonso comes to the plate and blasts a 3-run homer to take the lead 3-2 over the Milwaukee Brewers. So here we are with 2 outs.
Williams only
runner, nobody on base.
In his limited
1 and 2 the count.
Never gave up more than 5 an entire season.
The 1-2. And Winker fouls away.
Milwaukee just needs to get out of this inning and hope for the best of hitting a home run to walk it off.
Warming in the pen.
Oh, they need 2 runs to walk it off.
Mendoza handles things.
At least 1 to tie. Take this to extras.
The lefty appears ready. 1-2. And that one inside, and it hit him. And
oh, come on.
Here tonight. So with 2 outs, a base runner for the Mets, and again it continues. And Starling Marte. The Mets leading it 3-2 with scoreless going to the bottom of the 7th. Jake Bauers, a pinch hit home run to give the Brewers the lead. Frelick followed on the next pitch with a homer to make it 2-0. And here in the 9th, Lindor the walk, a 1-out single by Nimmo, and then Alonso goes deep. There goes Winker. Throw down to second. Tag. Safe at second, and Winker has a stolen base.
He's pointing to his head, taking a split second there as he went in. Kind of got hit on the noggin there, so regrouping.
Winker, a guy who's dealt with back issues in his career.
Well, he goes in head first, and as he comes through, it seemed like there was contact there, but seemed really disoriented after that.
Appears he's going to stay in the game.
And they have Acuna on the bench, who Torrens, J.D. Martinez, and Harrison Bader. Nonetheless, he put himself into scoring position with that stolen base, trying to find a way to get this.
That's right, no brewskis for them.
Another extra run.
And now Marte, ball 1, no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
This one scoreless through
1-1 count.
in the history of the game. Just the
Starling Marte 0 for 3 today.
Scoreless through 6 innings.
2 for 8 for the series.
The 1-1.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And again, we talked about the grit that both of these teams have shown, the resiliency, response, the word that Pat Murphy uses, but they both have it. And there's a base hit into right field. Here's Winker around third. Frelick's throw to the plate. And that one's up fly. Winker is in.
That's going to score.
Second, Marte, and the Mets have added a run, and it's 4-2. That is huge.
Well, you go.
Come on, that's
stolen base. Winker puts him in the scoring position, and
that is unsportsmanlike. Come on. Comes across, slides across the plate, gets up, slams his helmet down, stands out there. Oh, sit down. Be a professional. Act like you've been there before.
Opportunity puts him into scoring position, and Winker just does the two-handed crunch slam of the helmet. He broke it as well, but he's fired up.
We got a pitching change here in Milwaukee.
Now we got a pitcher change.
Knock out the closer. Marte delivers some insurance.
I don't like players like that, man.
The Pope.
I can understand celebrating, but that was going beyond slamming his helmet down and flexing and screaming and then standing out there over and over doing the flex and the scream. Be a professional. Act like you've been there before. Just my opinion. Winker. I believe it was Winker that did it. Of course, all season long you've heard me say that about Arcia when he would strike out or hit a fly ball out, being a crybaby, throwing his bat, throwing his helmet, acting out like a child. They get paid millions of dollars to play this game. Be a professional. Act like a professional. There's youngsters watching. It doesn't look good to the youngsters to teach them that kind of sportsmanship type behavior, because that's not the kind of sportsmanship I would want my children to learn. Yeah, he did it because he was happy, but still, the whole slamming the helmet and busting the helmet all up and standing there screaming, it just... That should do it. Out number 3. And then I didn't have the damn audio on. Yeah. We're on commercial now. I forgot it again. Sorry. Hey, thank you for that sub. I really appreciate it. Here we'll refresh this. What you got to say? Hey, hey. What you got to say? Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I'm fat over. Fat man in a little coat. Fat man in a little coat. Hoorah! Welcome into the channel, everybody. Be sure to get those likes and subs in. Can the Brewers pull it off?
And the Mets.
All right, we're back to American Family Field. Here we go. First pitch, strike one.
Now 4-2. And David Peterson on to try to finish things off for the Mets. 3 outs away, and he delivers strike one.
Oh, that's cool.
Who swings and laces a base.
There you go, baby.
And the Brewers will now
base hit. Lead off wall or lead off single. Out to left field. There you have it. Tie and run coming to the plate. Come on, Brewers. Let's do it.
But look at those numbers. Not a huge strikeout guy, though, Doug.
No, but very productive 2.9 ERA.
Come on, dance it up, baby.
The sinker plays 31% of the time during the regular season. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, and curveball.
Come on.
Repertoire, 5 pitches.
Yeah, he gets ground balls. Here's Ortiz, and a pitch outside. Ortiz 0 for 3.
You know what? Where are we at?
Here at American Family Field in Milwaukee. The roof is closed. And the Mets 3 outs away from the division series. That one in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Most everybody on their feet. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And there is Stanek getting loose. Bounced foul.
The Brewers are very accustomed to manufacturing those runs with their legs, so they take them one at a time more often than not. They have the home runs, of course, tonight.
Yep.
But their natural game.
All right, now I should be able to get it synced up for us.
And that extra run puts a lot of extra pressure.
Yeah, I hate having to use Hulu, man.
On top. Peterson deals.
All right, so I'll unpause it as soon as they pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
Strike 3.
Ortiz is gone.
Out number 1.
2 outs away.
Yeah, out number 1.
He got the chase that he was looking for. Turned it over on the changeup and then goes 4-seam up. Look at that run.
Just barely missed that ball, though.
From our perspective. And sails right out of the zone, but gets the chase to take it with it.
And now it's Terang 0 for 2. 4-2 Mets. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Throw to first, and Frelick a step off the base. Back in.
Here comes the pitch.
And that one hit.
That's going to be a double.
Throw to first.
They got him. That's game.
And it's over. It's over. A double play to end the game. And
The Mets have moved on.
To Philadelphia.
Let's take a look at the replay, though, before we get too wild here.
Knowing it was difficult to decide if it was going to be caught in the air or not, and then takes it himself.
They're not even going to look at that? I mean, that dude was way close.
Right in the middle of it. And he turns a brilliant double play and gets an unbelievably fast runner. Carlos Mendoza and company celebrate, and the Mets will take on the Phillies in the division series. Wow, did they show a lot of grit, a lot of toughness. And they've done it all season long. And and I think I should say
no.
If you go back,
they didn't even look at the replay. Come on now. It certainly looked like he legged that out.
Well, especially when you think about Pete Alonso struggling a little bit. Also, we asked the question, is that broken bat hit?
Oh, they're not looking. They got the media on the field. They're handing out T-shirts. They ain't looking.
They were down against one of the great closers in this game.
Man.
And he committed to a pitch, and he did miss it. And absolutely put the Mets on his back and put him over the top.
Francisco Lindor firing up.
Well, congratulations, Mets fans.
Hugs for Bader and Mendoza.
I mean, they made a game of it.
That began the
We went scoreless for 8 innings and then just
35. They finished
turned it on.
65-38, the best record in baseball.
Here's the play. Now they're looking at it. Let's see this.
Himself. What a play to finish it up. A 6-3 double play.
Oh yeah, he was out.
The Mets will go to the division series. And so the
Mets are moving on to play the Phillies.
Just shy of
first game will be Saturday, I do believe.
The Philadelphia Phillies, but have never played them in the postseason. Will meet the Phillies coming up on Saturday in Philadelphia.
Saturday in Philadelphia.
That team all season long, good pitching. A lot of
what a
starters
game.
that had career years have figured it out, and they executed all season long.
What a game.
They were waiting for these bats, and they were inconsistent, but then when it counted, they turned the gear. Last 100 games of the season, they were lights out, and all of a sudden, they look up and this
lady,
series
congratulations to the Mets fans, but not the Mets.
NLCS,
That's good, nicely put.
Look, Doug, you talk about Alonso's home run, but the reality is it started with Lindor. A tough battle with Devin Williams. He's able to work the walk. And then with one out, Nimmo the single. I mean, some big at-bats by those guys. But who else but Lindor?
Hey, Francis, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, my friend.
MVP candidate. And the hero tonight, though, no doubt about it, Pete Alonso, and he is standing by with our Jesse Rogers.
Pete, you get into a hitter's count 3-1.
Wow. Hey, Lane. The vote. I didn't get a chat. I had a chat vote up.
I mean, man, this is
it was there last night, but evidently YouTube's been doing that. Like when I schedule mine before the stream goes live,
I'm really happy to go through for the team right there.
the chat votes have been
special effort all series. We've worked
finishing
so
out
hard to get
for
to
whatever
this point.
reason.
I'm just so happy I was able to contribute.
So anyways,
the
the vote that I put up in the community has had 323 votes.
Unreal. I mean, that's what you practice.
83% voted that the Milwaukee Brewers are going to pull out the win, while 17% voted that the New York Mets were going to win.
I'm so excited to celebrate with my team.
323 votes.
Everyone's worked so hard this year. Oh man, this has been unreal. What a ride.
Just put at the top of your list of accomplishments this moment right here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I would have to say so.
What about Philadelphia, New York next? How about that matchup?
I'm excited. I'm just excited to help keep this team alive, find another day in the playoffs, and we'll be ready to go. But we're going to celebrate so much right now. I can't wait.
Pete, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. LFGM.
There you go. Back to you, Boog.
I'm not translating that.
No.
There you have it, Pete Alonso's interview.
They are moving on, and what a job.
Oh, there's a Brewers fan bawling.
It over the right field wall.
She's crying.
And the New York Mets are headed to the division series. A look at our bracket.
Oh, there you have it.
Padres and the Dodgers in one half of the bracket, but the NLDS starts on Fox on Saturday in Philadelphia. The Mets eliminate the Brewers 4-2 the final. For Doug Glanville, Jesse Rogers, and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Chambi. Thanks so much for watching. What a ball game. Mets win it, they're moving on. SportsCenter is
all next. Right, there you have it. The Mets are moving on. Crazy. What a crazy ending to that game. It was pretty good, though. All right. So, with that said, tomorrow starting at 3:10 3:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, will be the Love's RV Stop 225 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. I hope to see you all come on out, join me for the stream. And then we have the United Reynolds 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series. We'll be streaming that Saturday. And the start time for the stream will be 2:40 p.m. Central. And then come Sunday, we'll be doing the Yellowwood 500. That's the NASCAR Cup Series race. And that race will begin, or will, the stream will go live at 12:40 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope to see everybody pop out and come say hi. Would really enjoy you guys coming and join me for those races. Yeah, I know it, Francis. The Brewers had it, and their pitching gave it up. They had a good season, though. I'm sure that's just as disappointing for them as the Braves losing was yesterday for us. So... All right, so guys and gals, it is getting late. It is 9 o'clock my time. I have an early day tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I appreciate the like, though. Yeah, I'm sure. The truck series was pretty small last weekend for me, too. The Xfinity Series picked up some, and then the Cup Series race was real good for me. Had 74 people in there at one point, and 1,800 views on it. So we'll be in Talladega next weekend, guys and gals. All right, David, you take it easy, buddy. Sleep well. You too, Kenneth. Sleep good. That's right. That's right. There's no crying. Here, let me get it. Let me get it.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. I love that. Love that one. All right, guys and gals. I appreciate everybody's support tonight. Thank you so much for the few subscribes that we got. Thank you for all the likes. Most of all, just thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate each and every one of you guys. Love you all. And I think I'm out of here, guys. So, if I can fit the game in after the races, then I will stream the Dodgers games too. But I don't know what time they start. Just keep an eye out on the channel. Watch the community page and whatnot, because I always schedule up and I have a post in there for what I'm going to be doing. When I cut out of here, I'm going to look to see if I have enough time to be able to switch over to the Dodgers game without it going into the game itself. So yeah, possibility. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to kick out of here. You guys have a wonderful remainder of your Thursday night. Love each and every one of you guys. This is KGB for the C Sports Network, Clan HBS channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.